Why?
Hey there. I'm Amy.
I'm Hunter.
And this is the W7W Podcast. It's a show about our local yarn shop here in Fort Worth, Texas.
All right, so what do we have to talk about this week?
Oh.
Well, let's get into classes first of all.
Okay. Last week was Thanksgiving, so you may or probably didn't notice that we didn't do a podcast last week. We should have.
Yeah, but
we didn't.
It was a busy week. It was
you know what I was doing last Monday?
What?
I cooked a turkey for the kids. And you, I guess, and me. Because I cooked the best turkey.
Yeah, okay, so I need to talk about this.
Okay.
Okay, so Thanksgiving week. Normally we host Thanksgiving Day. They've heard me talk about this at the shop. But we did not host this year because Amy's cousin wanted to host, which we were like, great, yeah, that works for us. Mm-hmm. But then the kids were a little bit upset because we were
I make
not
the best turkey ever.
Now.
It's true.
Because we were not making the turkey this year, and they wanted Mom to make the turkey. So finally, Amy relented. She said, okay, I will make a turkey. And so she cooked the turkey on Monday, and we had turkey dinner on Monday. And then we had leftover turkey dinner on Tuesday. And then we had Wednesday turkey dinner at my sister's for Thanksgiving. As you can imagine, on Thursday, we had turkey for lunch and dinner.
I didn't have turkey. I had Uncle Larry's shrimp and grits.
I had turkey, because it's what you do. For lunch and dinner. Friday, Freedom Friday. We're like, for lunch, we're like, okay, we're going to go out for lunch. We don't have to have turkey. Where do we want to go? And one of our kids suggested our favorite sandwich place, which we were like, okay, yeah, that's fine. But what's our go-to sandwich that we get there? Turkey. Turkey sandwiches for lunch.
You did that to yourself.
Didn't realize till it was too late. And then that afternoon, we went to go see Amy's dad's side of the family for Thanksgiving, at which point we had turkey. Mm-hmm. We had turkey
and
again.
Pie.
Turkey.
And pie. Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of turkey, guys.
Which turkey was the best?
Your turkey was the best.
We still have some.
I don't know if it's the best anymore.
It probably is. It's that good.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway.
You gotta get your head out that door after we get done.
I only make it once a year, so I can't get rusty.
Mm-hmm.
It was delicious. So good.
That's pretty good.
So, classes. Yeah, we are, because of Thanksgiving and just everybody's all different directions. I don't have the class list posted yet. But the beginning knitting, beginning crochet classes are available on our website under the products. And Karen's going to do one, I'm going to do a couple, and then Karen will be back at the end of the month. She usually does all of those. Jen will be doing a few classes, including perhaps this jaunty little bow knot scarf. Mel will be doing some spinning classes, not only Intro to the Wheel, which is 2 sessions, but also a spinning consistency class, which sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
And Alexandra Davidoff will be here doing a 4-hour workshop for her I Am Dragon. This is one that I made, which it's not as complicated as it looks. It's a 1 skein project with beads or without. It's a fun knit because you get to see all these little scales form as you're going. And it's no trick knitting. It's pearls, knits, pearls, increases, and I don't think there's even any increases. I don't remember. But strategic decreases. It's easy. It's fun. And she'll give you a lot of tips and tricks for blocking and doing other fun things as you go.
Very cool.
So that'll be on the 9th. And she might do another one on the 30th. She has to check. Everyone has to check their December schedules. Are nuts. So
it is that time of year, folks.
It is that time of the year. So also, what's going on this weekend, Hunter?
All right, this weekend we are having a Yarn Carnival trunk show. They're going to be here December 1st and 2nd, which is Saturday and Sunday, all day, both days, and we always enjoy having Matt and Anna out, so we are looking forward to that.
They're lots of fun, and their yarn is gorgeous. You may remember such hits as Blue Crab on high wire 3-ply, the ever popular Water Gardens, which this man right here designed and named. After the Fort Worth Water Gardens. You've got your concrete, you've got your water. The gorgeous green Yak Attack. This is a 70% merino, 20% yak, 20% nylon, which means it would work okay for socks if you wanted. But that is a really beautiful color green. Lovely Christmas green. And the super fun Snake Charmer sock, which is 50% merino, 50% silk, which makes it super shiny. These two together remind me of Christmas. Pine trees and silver bells. Oh, it's Christmas. It's not even December yet.
I mean, we've already got 2 trees up.
Not in our house. We've got one here and one at our house.
That's 2 trees.
Although I threatened to get another one for the house. The kids both have them in their room. They each have one.
4 trees.
Yeah, 4 trees. Maybe 5.
Wait, what?
Huh? What? Hey, what else is new?
What else is new indeed? Okay, so some exciting new news is that we are bringing in some new bases of Quince & Co.
Oh, we brought it.
Oh, well, it's here. Past tense? Okay, we have new bases of Quince & Co. We previously only had Larkin Sparrow? Wait.
No. Kestrel.
Sparrow and Kestrel.
Only their linen.
Yes.
The thing is that Quince & Company yarn is all grown, spun, produced, and dyed in the U.S. And you may or may not know that there aren't a lot of textile mills left in the U.S. So U.S. grown yarn, produced yarn, is sometimes hard to come by. So they really, or in the past, they've reduced their... Oh, we have stuff. Hold on just a second. Okay, so we're back. So the thing with Quince & Company production was that they, when we first opened and we first inquired about an account, they didn't want to overextend themselves on the wool production. So we were able to get the linen because they had a better supplier for the linen, but they couldn't give us the wool at that time. So now they either increased their production or freed up some in another way. So now we are able to get the Quince & Company U.S. grown wool. So Hunter, what do we have?
All right, and since everything got opened up to us, we also decided to bring in their cotton along with the wool, because cotton along with linen are also super popular in the area for Texas. All right, so let's see what we have. First up, we have Finch. We brought in Finch, which is their fingering weight wool base. These are a couple of skeins of it right here.
And this is the first day that I've seen this, because I wasn't in when it came in last week. 221 yards for 50 grams. American wool. Grown, spun, and dyed in the USA. It's pretty soft. It doesn't say what kind of wool.
All right, next up is
American wool.
American wool.
American wool.
Okay, next up is Chickadee, which is our sport weight. Also wool.
Yes.
American wool.
Yes. 181 yards for 50 grams. This is somehow even softer. I don't know how. Very nice.
All right. Now next up is Willet, which is their sport weight cotton. Here's a couple of examples of it right here.
This is 100% cleaner cotton.
Cleaner cotton.
cleaner cotton.
Let's see if we can get a description on that.
So if we open the tag, it says, soft, sturdy, and airy. Little Willet is made from California-grown cleaner cotton, and that's trademarked. This long and extra long staple cotton, also known as Pima and Acela, is grown without the most harmful chemicals common to cotton growing and uses integrated pest management strategies to ward off pests and reduce water use. It sounds like another word for organic, although I guess it's not really organic. Oh, hey, there's our postman.
Okay, cleaner cotton. I feel like we should go out and trademark cleanest cotton right away.
Cleanest cotton.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, next up is Phoebe, their DK weight wool. Now, previously the other skeins that you saw were 50-gram skeins. These are as big as they are because they are 100 grams.
So 301 yards for 100 grams. These are different. This is 100% extra fine American merino.
Mm-hmm.
So the others were just American wool. These are merino. And
Near as I could
softer.
tell, that is a newer base of theirs.
And they're also dyed differently. The others were pretty solid colors. These are not variegated, but they've got some color variations in them. A little bit light and dark, maybe. I don't know. Do you call that kettle dyed, Hunter?
Possibly, yeah. And it looks more so in the pink than in the green, though I'm seeing it a little bit in both.
Mm-hmm. Very nice, super soft.
Mm-hmm. All right. So next up is their worsted weight wool, which is Lark. Here's a couple of examples of that, and we're back to 50 grams. Here we go.
All right. 134 yards. Grown, spun, and dyed in the USA. Hand wash cool, lay flat to dry. And I think, although this is not, it's this Peacock, and this is Kitty Wake. This is what the Nora Gone sweater on the cover of the Winter Pom Pom issue is made out of.
In a different color, though. I believe it's slate.
Which looks blue on the cover, but Hunter said it's gray. I don't know. I just texted him and said, order me a bag. So we'll find out.
I ordered 2.
Because you get a bag too. And last
but not least is the worsted weight cotton, which is Wimbrel.
also, is it also cleaner cotton? It
Yes.
is also cleaner cotton.
But not cleanest cotton.
Stop it. So how many yards is this? 180 yards. And these are 100 grams? These are 100 grams.
Are they?
That's what it says, yeah. So, these would be really nice for baby things. Baby blankets, baby hats. I wonder, although you probably still have to, you probably would still want to hand wash it, I'm sure. It says machine wash gentle, lay flat to dry, so just don't put it in the dryer.
Interesting.
Very nice.
So yes, we brought in the wool across fingering, sport, DK, and worsted, and then the cotton was only available sport and worsted.
Mm-hmm.
So we brought in both of those, so 6 new bases altogether, and we are excited about it, and hopefully you guys will be too.
You know what other cool yarn is? We don't have it yet, but it's on the way. The Christmas Madeline Tosh TML. Jasmine came in and dropped off a skein of each.
Jasmine's awesome.
Yes, she is. I don't even know the names of these because there are no labels. There will be labels on the skeins that we bought. They should be dyeing them today, maybe.
Yeah, they're going to get them to us pretty quick, and definitely before Christmas.
Yeah. So we don't have access to the Madeline Tosh Advent calendars, which were 24 mini skeins and then a full skein of the Christmas color. You could either choose the Modern Brights, I think, or maybe the traditional lights. I don't know. I can't remember. I looked at it briefly. But this one is really bright, poppy colors, almost rainbow. You've got some blue and green and pink in there. And this one is a more subdued, some copper colors, some oatmeals. There is a little bit of green speckles. But the thing that you might be able to tell is this is the Tosh Marina Light glitter. So it's got red and green glitter running through there.
Now, when they were first talking about this with us, they mentioned red and green glitter, Stelina. I thought they were talking about one or the other, depending on which one you get. Either you could get red and or green, but each one of these has both red and green in
glitter.
them.
Yeah.
So it's both are in one. I
and
wasn't
it's
expecting
subtle. That. I don't even think you can. I don't even think the camera can pick it up. But in person, it's pretty cool. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So those will be here soon. We will post it on the social media when they get here.
The social.
But either call us or come in fast, because we only ordered 24 of each.
Yes.
So once they're gone, they're gone. I think they are a limited edition.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the other cool thing we got in more of our Cat Wrinkles W7W wool merchandise, but a new thing that she has are these tool bundles. They come all together, and this one has a needle gauge, crochet and needle gauge for regular sizes. This is for tiny itty bitty sizes, for socks or minis or other things, like Christmas ornaments that you might knit. This is for giant needles. This is a 1-inch square gauge. This is a wraps per inch tool, which you might say, I'm not a spinner. What do I need a wraps per inch tool for? It actually comes in really handy if you are, if you have a mystery skein in your stash that maybe you've lost the label for, or you have some leftover yarn. Or maybe you have some leftover yarn and you just, like me, you just throw it in your stash and don't bother to label it. And you want to use it for some color work and you're not sure, will it fit? You can wrap it around here and determine which weight it actually is. And then if you can use it with your color work project or whatever else project you're working on.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one is a Kitchener cheat sheet. So that's a fun little bundle from Cat Wrinkles.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Cat Wrinkles.
Catrinkles?
That's what we're going for, but could be Cat Wrinkles.
Cat Wrinkles.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And something that the postman just dropped off. Hunter, do you want to open that box?
Yes. Get the box cutter. There we go. Yeah, we saw the post guy walk up, and he had a big box in his bag, and I was hoping this was going to be ours, and sure enough it was. Okay, there's a note. We'll skip that for now. We've got new Bink Waffle bags. So, that's pretty cool.
Oh, let me see that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like this side.
What else do we have? Got that.
What's on the inside of those cute little walruses?
It's like it's
Just
gray.
black? Just gray?
Mm-hmm.
I like this side.
That's nice.
It's kind of manly.
Mm.
What do you mean? Oh, it's red plaid. That's pretty. What's on the inside of the elephant?
Let's see. It's kind of bright blue.
It's a nice Christmas bag.
Yes.
Yes.
that's it. We've got both their sizes and lots of goodies in there. So yeah.
Very nice.
Indeed.
Cute waffles.
Mm-hmm.
Come in and get them before they're gone because they go fast.
They do go fast.
All right. Let me keep that with it.
You got it.
So, Hunter, do you have any finished objects?
No, I do not. I have been so busy, you guys. I mean, last week, Thanksgiving, tied up with Thanksgiving stuff. Then the weekend sale. Then taking care of things after the weekend sale. There was lots more to do.
Wasn't last week's question, what should Hunter knit?
Oh, Lord. No, was it that? No, it was something else. I think that was a question from the one before that.
Huh. So what are you working on?
All right, I'm currently working on socks, unsurprisingly. I haven't made a whole lot of progress because so busy. But I did start working on the heels on my 2 at a time socks. Fish Lips Kiss heel. One is finished right here. And then I'm working on the other one right here. I'm not too far into it. I've just got some twin stitches on each side. So that's where I'm at on that one.
Just socks.
Just socks. I did make the hat recently. And then another pair of socks. I've got those toe up. I've got a pair going cuff down, just barely started. And that's about all I'm working on right now.
When you do that, so do you have 2 little circular needles? Do you have 2 of them going at once, or you just do one at a time?
I do have 2 going at once. There's my other one. It's just a few rows in.
So why don't you just finish one and then do the other? What do you like about doing them both separately but at the same time?
I haven't always done it like that, but I have been doing it like this lately. Simply, one, because I've got the needles to do it. One of them is just my old 9-inch circular. The other is from my little 9-inch interchangeable set. Mm-hmm. It is kind of nice, getting the leg and getting to the heel and then parking one, getting the other one to the same place, doing the heel at the same time. It helps ensure that things are consistent, though I'm pretty consistent in general anyway at this point. I don't know, it's just kind of a habit I've gotten into. I think it's also partly because that's how Sandra does it.
I noticed, I was going to say that. She does do that.
Yeah, and I think maybe, I don't know. I think because I have the materials for it.
She likes to turn the heels at the same time?
I think so. I think it's also because she likes to work on them at work, and she would just kind of do the easy part going down the top part and then just park it till she could sit down with it and turn the heel. But I think something to do with that. But then I think she also just likes doing them, keeping things consistent.
Yeah.
I think that's just kind of how she is.
Okay, cool.
So, and I've kind of picked up on it, so I appreciate it for sure.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Every sock knitter is different.
Yep.
So I have some finished objects. I have this scarf knot bow, scarf KNOT bow, and it's got a little loop right here. I can't, that it fits through. I've made 4 of these in the past 3 weeks. I made the red one that I posted on Instagram. My children saw it and they said, we want one. So I used the rest of the ball of yarn that I used for that one, and I made a second one, and that was a ball of worsted weight. And it made 2 of them with some left over, so you can get 2 of these out of one ball. This happened to be some leftover DK, and I had plenty. I changed my stitch count just the tiniest bit and made it work fine. And then I made a purple one while I was at the holiday pop-up shop a couple of weeks ago. While I was sitting at my little table, I made one for our hostess. And that was from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I had lunch and I shopped and I did some things. But you can knock these out really fast. And Jen will do a class on it this month.
Cool.
So when you're down to the wire and you need a gift fast, you can make one of these. And they're super cute. They look good on kids too.
Mm-hmm.
And then also with some of my leftover yarn, I made these Christmas ornaments. And these, I guess the hook fell off of this one. These are super easy. That looks bad, but super easy because they're knit flat and then seamed up the back. And on the solid one, you can't really see the seam that much. On the stripy one, I did it kind of sloppy, so you can kind of see the seam, but you can make it nicer than that. Or you can just hang it on the tree like that, and nobody will know. We might have a class on this one too, because these are fast and easy and fun. This is just a duplicate stitch, and it probably also would have looked better if I had used a worsted white instead of a DK white. But then again, I use my leftovers, which you should do too. And then just because I did those flat and with DK and worsted, I decided to see if I could use up some of my sock yarn scraps. And so this is some TML, glitter TML, left over from one of the girls' sweaters that I thought would make a nice ornament. So this one I'm doing on double points in the round. So, and I'm only up to here on it. So though I've been making Christmas ornaments. So, yeah. That's nice. What you can use some of your leftover sock yarn for Christmas ornaments.
Mm.
We have a tree here at the shop that is mostly filled with handmade ornaments from our customers and the staff.
Mm-hmm. You know what used yarn we have that we could use for that as well, which would also be a beautiful shade of red, would be, what is that yarn that you let me borrow for my Doctor Strange socks? That's used up now.
I still have a whole skein of that.
What was that color?
Tart.
Tart, yeah.
I still have the whole skein.
No, it's like, I used a good chunk of it.
No.
No?
No.
Her tart is precious to her.
This is tart also.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I guess that's what got me thinking of it.
I have all the tart.
You are tart.
Stop it.
Oop.
You know what also looks like tart is this Malabrigo that we're going to give away.
Mm-hmm.
This is Rasta in the... What colorway is this? Stitch Red. AKA not tart.
Mm-hmm.
Tart is a Madeline Tosh color.
Yes.
Uh-huh. So this is the Malabrigo Rasta, 90 yards, 150 grams skein, 2 to 2.5 stitches per inch on a US 13 to 17. So this is a big, bulky, fast hat or mittens or whatever, scarf, whatever you want to make. And how many comments did we have on our last podcast?
We have 12 individuals.
12 individuals. Let me pull up the random number generator. I was in Ravelry looking for that in Oregon pattern. Random number generator. Minimum 1, maximum 12. Generate 10. Number 10.
I believe it is Susan Sward.
Congratulations, Susan. You are the lucky winner. We'll contact you, but also if you happen to see this first, let us know if you would like to come in and pick it up, or if we can mail it to you. We're happy to do that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Enjoy it. And I think that's all for us this week.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.